Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Melanie, and today I'm here to do my finale on my 2025 Project Pan. So, okay, for the whole year of 2025, I did a 100 skincare product Project Pan. I did one update halfway through, so I did it on July 1st. So that encompassed January through June of 2025, and then this is my finale. Okay, so excuse me, in the first 6 months of the Project Pan, I've completed only 9 products. And I'm just going to give you a little background on the different categories, and it's going to be a really pretty quick summary because I've summarized everything well here. Okay, so it started off with 14 cleansers, 3 toners, 8 essences, 25 serums, 24 moisturizers, 13 face masks, 5 SPFs, 5 eye products, and 3 kind of miscellaneous products that didn't fit into those categories. Again, I only finished 9 out of 100 in the first 6 months. So I am here to tell you that in the second 6 months, I finished 15 products. So I know some people finish like a lot more in their Project Pans and stuff, but I'm pretty happy with the number of 15. So in total, I finished 24 products in the whole 2025 Project Pan. So I just wanted to show you some of the 24 products I finished. I'll just kind of briefly go over them. And I do not have 20 of the 24 here. One I gave to my mom because she needed a face moisturizer. One of them was like a little Le Prunier small, like almost like a sample sort of the Le Prunier face oil, and it smashed in my makeup bag at some point, or like when I went on vacation. It was glass and it broke, which was unfortunate. One of the things is I have like a little sliver somewhere of my Osmia pumpkin facial soap, and that has disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. Obviously, that's why it disappeared, right? And then I forget, one of them I think I recycled. So already, like probably after I did my empties video or something. But let me just show you of the cleansers. Okay, so like I said, I started with 14 cleansers and I finished 3. I didn't finish any in the first 6 months. I finished all 3 in the second 6-month period, and I have 2 of them here. So I finished the Live Botanical Nourishing Cleansing Oil. I had that one for a while, and I'm sure it expired a while ago, but it was great the entire time. I do not have another of this. I do like this. And then I also finished actually I didn't finish this fully, but it's finished. The Goop Microdermabrasion. This like expired in 2020 something. It's like the last digits rubbed off, but it's old and it got like so hard. I'd try to put on my face and it would just like crumble off my face and fall onto the floor. And I tried mixing it with an oil to see if that would work, and it was just very expired. So we're gonna call that done. Again, the Osmia Pumpkin Facial Soap has gone missing, so I don't have that. So that's my 3 cleansers, but only 2 of them are there. All right, I started off with 3 toners. In the first 6 months, I finished 0. In the second 6 months, I finished 2. One of them is the Inlight Floral Tonic. I liked this. This was a nice toner. I recommend it, and it goes on it has like a long shelf life. I think they're a bit of a pricey brand. This is part of a Beauty Heroes video. And it has a nice expiration, like a nice shelf life, I should say. So that's that. The other one, I think I recycled. It was the Oil Lab Mineral Face and Scalp Toner. And I did not like that, but I finished it. Next up is essences. I started with 8 and I finished 4, and I have all 4 here. In the first 2 months, I finished 2, and in the second 2 months, I finished 2. So one of them I finished was the Live Botanical Neroli Hydra Mist. I love their seasonal Hydra Mist. They do one every season. The Desert Horizon Hydra Mist from Live Botanical. That was a different season. And then I finished the Multi-Active Hydra Mist de Mamiel brand. And then I also finished a Live Botanical Revitalizing Essence. So a few little small ones in there and some full size. Next up, I started with 25 serums and I only finished 3. I finished 2 in the first 6 months, 1 in the second of the 6 months. And let me just show you. I have, let's let's see, I have all three here. So one of them was the Osmia Brighten. Another was this Free and True Bright Side. I now actually have a full size of this, which is going to be in my next project pan. And then the Chicky Botanica Serene Serum, which is so old, and as you can see, has really gotten gross. Very glad that's done. But it was a nice little serum. Okay, 24 moisturizers I started with, finished 5. In the first 2 months, I finished 2. In the second 6 months, I finished 3. And I only have the 3 of them here because the, let's see what I have. The Live Botanical Harmony Clearing Oil. I have that little guy. And the Le Prunier Plum Beauty Oil I mentioned, smashed. I gave my mom the Evolve Organic Beauty. It was like a little pot of face cream when she needed one. And then 2 of the others I finished this year were Live Botanical Rooted Balancing Balm and Live Botanical Ambient Moisture Liquid. So, and I actually got these for Christmas, like new ones. And I will show that in my haul video, which is not really a haul, but that's what I call it. Okay, so 5 moisturizers finished. Face masks, I finished 0 in the first 6 months. And in the second 6 months, I finished 2, and I love these so much. These are the Blue Alchemy Superfruit AHA and BHA Resurfacing Mask and the Blue Alchemy Vital Moisture Mask. Highly recommend both. Love them. If I didn't have such like a plethora of face masks and products in general, I would totally repurchase those. And I'm secretly hoping, I guess not secretly, that Blue Alchemy has, like Beauty Heroes has a Blue Alchemy box sometime this year because I've liked all the products I've tried from them so far. I think they're like actually quite good. I haven't just liked them, I've really liked them. For SPFs, I had started with 5 and I finished 3 of them. 2 of them I finished in the first 6 months and I finished 1 in the second 6 months, and I have all 3 here. One of them was the True Botanical Skin Barrier Sun Shield. I like that. Earthwise Beauty Farazad's Veil Sun Reflector. Did not like it. Unfortunately, they're out of business. And then the one I finished is Le Prunier. It was a small one of their Plum Screen, and I actually bought a bigger size one as my sunscreen only product for times when I want to wear sunscreen with like no foundation color, you know. So that was SPF, 3 finished. For eye products, I started with 5. I finished 2. 1 in 1 6 months and another in another 6 months. This is the Goldfaden MD Solution Bright Eyes, or it says like Problem Tired Eyes Solution Bright Eyes. And then Oil Lab Eye Contour and Eyelid Complete Serum. So I finished 2. And then in my other category, I finished 0 because it's like a neck serum. And then it's another product that you add to a moisturizer. And then the other one is also one of those you add. I'm going to try to work them in because they're part of the project pan again. Okay, so grand total is 24 products finished in my 2025 project pan, which, you know, is about a quarter of my whole project pan. So that's nice to think of it that way, that I finished, you know, so I finished 24% of my project pan. So obviously, it would be really exciting if it was like 50% or like some high number. But the problem is I have 100 products, right? So if I had like a 20 project pan that I was focusing on, that would be a lot more successful because I'd be concentrating on so many less. Anyways, I think you get what I'm saying. Over the years, I've done project pans, and some years I've picked just a few, and I would like, let's say, use the moisturizer every single day until the end. And then I'd get more empties, but then I'd be neglecting like the whole rest of my whole collection of products. And then that didn't feel right to me. So then another year I did like rotating through all the products. Like if, let's say I had like 20 moisturizers, I'd use one once every 20 days and then again. And that was like never seeming to really get to any empties. So in 2025, what I tried to do was touch every product at least once in 2-month periods. And then, so like normally I would use one product for like, let's say 30 days, and then I'd use all the other products 1 day each, if that makes sense. So for instance, if I had like a 2-month period, January, February, and I had 25 moisturizers, I would use 24 of them, like one each day. And then for the next 30 or 40 days, I would use one. like usually the oldest one that I'm trying to focus on. So I have found that while it's not as exciting and it doesn't produce quite as many empties, it's like the best for me because I am using all of them, but I'm also focusing on trying to empty them. And I'm thinking every year that I've done a project pan where I've touched some of these products just a few times each month, they're being used little by little. So I'm hoping that I'm going to have even more empties come out of 2026 than I did in 2025. So that is something I'm hoping for. So hopefully I can beat, I had 24 empties. So I want it to be over 25 empties. So over 25% of my 2026 project pan, I would like to be emptied out, finished. That is everything. I hope you enjoyed. I know I only did this update and one halfway through. I'm going to come out with my 2026 project pan video soon. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you followed it, I hope it maybe inspires some people to work on finishing some of their products. I would really love to get my product arsenal and inventory lower. I think I have way too many like serums and moisturizers. At the same time, I'm a Beauty Hero subscriber and they seem to be heavy in those. And I know that the only way to truly lower my inventory and everything would be to cancel my Beauty Hero subscription. And I don't want to do that. So my desire to continue to be a subscriber is bigger than my desire to lower my inventory, if I'm being totally honest. So I'm hoping, what I'm doing is working out okay. So please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, found it helpful. Click the subscribe button to be alerted for when the next video comes out. And I would love to chat with you in the comments below about the project pan or, any thoughts or comments you have. Thank you so much for watching and Happy New Year, and I will see you soon. Bye.